Chapter 52 Epilogue. There was a giant robot spider terrorizing the city. People were screaming in terror. Eli didn't give a damn. He was on a date and he was not lifting a finger. Emo stared at the robot spider in the distance as Eli poured wine for them. Catherine helped him set up a romantic dinner on the rooftop of her apartment building. Eli went to the HL Tower to cook the meal with Stella, who was happy to help. Catherine donated the wine, and his dad gave moral support. Eli didn't know what he was thinking, planning a first date on Valentine's Day. There were couples everywhere, flaunting their love for everyone to see. And when there were a lot of people, accidents happened. Accidents meant he had to fly off to make sure people didn't die. Not today. He made a deal with the other members of the HL. This was their problem. He had been planning this date for over a week. He would not move from that table. Eli, Emo said worriedly, shouldn't you help with that? With what? The robot. He glanced at it, then shrugged. It's my day off. You have days off from being a superhero? Of course we do, he replied. I'm covering for Valiant next month when he has to go out of town for his sister's wedding. The screams were getting louder. Emo gestured towards the robot spider stomping through the city. Maybe you should take care of that. Like now. Eli sighed as he opened the bottle of white wine and poured them both a glass. We are on a date. The robot can wait. I don't think it can, Emo said desperately. I really won't get angry if you leave. I don't mind waiting. But I cooked for us. He took of the covers on their plates. It's scallop piccata with sautéed spinach.
Montag blinkt, so preist.
I didn't know you could cook. My cousin Stella has been teaching me. You should see what I made for dessert. The robot spider was trying to climb up a tall building. Emo watched it as she sipped her wine. Eli urged her to eat her pasta. She ended up enjoying it immensely. You should cook for me all the time. He smiled. If you want me to. Incoming call from Valiant, Rose chimed in. It is advisable to answer the call. Eli took a big bite of pasta, refusing to reply. He was on a date. Damn it. Maybe you should listen to it, Emo suggested. Rose took Mo's suggestion as a good enough answer and Valiant's voice echoed out. Hello? Eli. What do you want, John? I know you're busy on your date, but we kind of need you. No, you do not, Eli countered. It's a big robot. Just punch it to death. Normally that would work, but Dr. Downfall used some kind of weird metal and it's not going down. There was a crashing noise. We need you here to electrocute it. Do I look like a giant taser to you? There were more crashing noises and screams. At the moment we need you to be. All you need is some water and high voltage. It's grade school science, really easy to do on your own. Are you seriously refusing to help us right now? It is my day off, Eli declared. I have faith that you can handle this, John. And if not, Dad should be back in the city in 20 minutes. Hold on till then. Eli. Bye, John. Eli raised his wrist to his mouth and said, Rose, any incoming calls will be blocked unless it's coming from my dad or Catherine. Affirmative, Rose replied. Enjoy your date, Eli. Thanks. I will. Eli raised his glass. How about a toast? To many more good dates that aren't interrupted. Emo shook her head, but she was smiling. To avoiding your responsibilities because you deserve a day off. Cheers to that. He clinked his glass against hers and took a satisfying sip of white wine. He was getting better at this time management thing. His dad had taught him the importance of having time to himself and to allow the other members to do their jobs. And his life had been significantly better since. Incoming call from Savior, Rose cut in.
Eli Syed.
He spoke too soon. Son, his dad's deep voice said. What's this I hear about you not showing up to a fight? It's against a giant spider robot. Valiant's having a hard time with it, Eli explained. And I'm on a date. We all knew this is a big deal to me. Emo blushed and tucked her hair behind her ears. She was so pretty. He couldn't believe she actually liked him. He lucked out. Oh right. The date with Emo. Emo can hear you.
Macau.
His dad remarked.
I'm Elias' dad.
I hope to meet you soon. Emo was trying to hide how flustered she was to be talking to Savior. He was her third favorite superhero. She replied. I'd love to meet you too, Mr. Hughes. We should set that up. Maybe Friday dinner. I'm good for Friday. Great. Eli will give you the details, Robert declared. I'm near the city now. I have to go deal with the robot. You two kids have a great date. We will, Eli told him. Bye, Dad. They watched from afar as Savior easily defeated the robot. It was over in less than 10 minutes. By the time Eli brought out dessert, the robots' remains were being carted away from the city. Eli had made a tiramisu for them to share. I don't want to assume, so I have to ask, Eli said. Are we official? Are you my girlfriend? Mo looked pensive as she took a bite of tiramisu. I don't know. I kind of have a crush on this other guy.
Ellie stiffened.
Who? This superhero named Electric. Flies around and shoots electricity at people, she replied glibly. Kind of irresponsible, refused to kill a robot spider. He sounds like a jerk. You should pick me instead. Mo gave a faux long-suffering sigh. I guess I have to. You have to, he confirmed, leaning over to kiss her. I'm obviously the better choice. Mo agreed by kissing him back. Thankfully, no more giant robots attacked that night. The world was safe and sound.